Hi everyone and welcome back to page 4 and 5 of our Lancelot. So Lancelot is a project I've got going on in conjunction with Cool Katz Crafts, where you can buy the album cover kit should you wish to join in. It's a free tutorial, and what's best is you even get a free cutting guide to go along with these videos. So if you wanted to craft along with me, you can. To get this cutting guide, you need to join my Facebook group called Paper Crafting with Paul. And in the file section there'll be a free PDF that you can download, use it on your screen or print off, whatever you want to do. So you can follow along with me, or you can just follow the first three, these bold ones. They will give you your Lancelot base and you can design your pages yourself. But today, I've got a nice easy one. This is just some vertical pockets. We're halfway through the album, so nice little easy catch-up page. Just some pockets which we can stuff them with loads and loads of extra goodies. So if you've got some tags or stuff you've been using, the new walrus tags, which I love, then you can use them. Okay, so we're doing page 4 and 5 together because they're the same. So it's 2 of each of these. And the reason I'm doing together is that we get these pockets from just 2 sheets of our A4 cardstock. So here we are. And we want an 11 5/8, a very strange measurement. That's the A4 height. That's as high as we can go. So one of them's going to be 4.5 and one's 3 3/4. So let's have a look. So I'm cutting both at the same time here. So 4.5 and 3 3/4 is what's left over from our cardstock. So nice and easy. So onto the scoring. I told you this was a nice easy catch-up page. So it doesn't matter how I do these, all 4 of them exactly the same. So you can follow this 11 5/8 on top of your scoreboard at 3 and 11 3/8. So just as we did before. So OT means on top. And this isn't my usual 1/2 inch, it's 3/8 because of the A4 cardstock isn't long enough. So if you're using 12 by 12, you could have just made it a little bit bigger and you could have had it much easier. But I wanted to use the A4 cardstock, it's more readily available. So 3/8 and 11 3/8. 11, 1, 2, 3. Oop, jumped out of the channel there. And then the 4.5 on top, we can score at 1/2 inch. So 3/8, 11 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Turn it around, 1/2 inch. And we can do the same with these ones, the shorter ones. 11 3/8 and 1/2 inch down the long one, and 3/8, 11 3/8 and 1/2 inch down the long one. So there's nothing too complicated in these pages. So Cool Katz sticky paws, which is like a really strong, like the red liner tape, but much easier, better value because you get a lot more on a roll as well because there's no plastic covering. It comes in 2 different widths. So the wider one is what I usually use because I got my 1/2 inch channels, but the thinner one is very useful for Lancelot because that's how I managed to get my pages from A4 cardstock rather than the 12 by 12s. So I'm using the thinner one, top and bottom. And then the 1/2 inch one, I'm using the wider one. then 1/2 inch is the wider tape. 3/8, I'm using the thinner one there. And the last one. And then we're just going to do our little miter cuts, where we cut up to the score line, or to the cross, and then just angle it slightly, just to reduce the bulk. And the last one. And then we're just going to burnish all these flaps. Next one. And then the two larger ones. So you want to burnish these really well so that you don't get a pouch which has a big bow, because if I stick that down now with those angles, it's going to try and do that. So take your time. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but it's going to give you a much better finish towards the end. Here we go. Right. So now we have two slim pouches and two wider ones. So I'm going to stick now my thinner one on top of this one. Now you want to make sure both the hinges are on the same side. And then because they're quite shallow, I'm going to add some tape, which means I'll be able to get my photo mats in a little bit deeper. Because I'm creating that little ramp like we did in a previous page. And then pressing it down. And the same on this one. We're going to just stick this one, making sure that both the hinges are on the same side. Take off the tape, add some black tape. And so that's our two pouches, and exactly the same, but what we're going to do is flip this one up so that the stuck down bits are towards the middle, our open ones are towards the outside. And now it's time to bring back the album. So there's page 3 and 4, which we left to dry. Oh, sorry, 2 and 3. 4 and 5 are here, ready to go. So I've taken off the tape from the long edge. I'm going to place it towards the middle of the spine, and again and the black tape to make that little ramp. It comes in your kit, so you know you've got it. And this time the hinge needs to be towards that side. Let's turn it over. Here we go. And so that is the assembly done for page 4 and 5, just those vertical pockets. It's now time to use some paper. So I'm going to go for this one because I'm feeling like I'm going to be stuffing this with loads of things. So a nice plain one is the way to go. So the page is 11 inches tall. So I'm going to go back a quarter of an inch. So 10 3/4. And at 6. So the first pouch is going to be 3 inches for the paper. So let's have a look. So those are our pages. So what I'm going to do is if I put them together, because we're going opposite directions, you want the correct facing pages out. And we're going to cut that 3-inch piece at the same time. So now when we open it up, we've got those. And then the space here is 3/4 of an inch. So we can have 2 1/4 at the end. So 2 1/4 off the left hand side. It's easier to do than 3/4 of an inch. There we are. So we've got one there, and one there, one there, and one there. So that's our 6 pieces cut, ready to go. That's the waist, which can come for a liner or one of the photo mats later on. So these large pieces on the front, these can then have your photo slots cut in. So you can have your narrowings from photo slot set 1. So you've got those narrow rectangles. You could use your pierce slot dies to make little slots in this, like little tuck spots. Or, as I'm doing, leaving it plain. And with this now, I'm just going to ink this long edge. I'm not going to bother with the left hand edge because it's going to be tucked under the pocket. I'll just save just a tiny bit of time. There we go. And then just the same on this side. And I love doing these pockets with a pattern continuation, especially with Stamperia paper, because those images just flow across the pockets. I also like doing these with the graphic 45 pages, which have like the monochrome. So one side tends to be a plain colour and the other side with the wording. And then just alternating, that looks nice too. There we go. So there's all our pieces inked. So the trick for this is start with those full pockets in the middle. because you can line it up on all 4 sides. And then work out from there, because then you can line up your other elements. So we've done our large pockets, now it's these thin strips. So tuck them in. And then the last one. Right, and then just doing the same on this side. Tuck it into that pocket. And the last piece. I told you this was a nice, easy, catch-up little page. I like the long pockets because it's really making the most of this tall album we've got going on. Let's get this one inside. There we go. And I like how that's turned out. So this is now where I would start putting my Mexican pocket tags and all those little elements. We could put another belly band on top if you've got more papers at the end, because you can just do another one if you wanted more spaces, but a nice calm center to our album. So thank you for joining me for pages 4 and 5. I said nothing groundbreaking, nothing new, just a nice little catch-up page, but definitely one which you will enjoy just filling up then, and all the details will come. Hidden paper clips and stuff like that would look fantastic, and it becomes more of like a collage of items. So thank you for watching. If you're enjoying Lancelot, please give it a thumbs up and a comment below. It really does help, especially with the new YouTube algorithm. So yeah, a comment and a thumbs up really do help. And hit that subscribe button so that when the next pages are up, you can follow along. Have a look in the description below as well for all the links to my Facebook group, to the Cool Katz Facebook group, and to the shop, so you can get your hands on some goodies. And yeah, hope you're enjoying, and I'll see you all again soon.